Good afternoon. Welcome to the forecast discussion for March 28th, 2014. It's 1:05 p.m. and it's pretty warm out there. It's spring pattern starting to take hold finally, and there is no sign of any snow anywhere in this forecast the next 7 days. Now, how wonderful is that? Currently, we have temperatures warming up very nicely into the mid to upper 50s over the Philadelphia metropolitan area, up to about central New Jersey, where we have a warm front pushing through. Over the New York City metropolitan area, temperatures are in the mid to upper 40s. You can clearly see there's a divide as a cold front is approaching the region between the very warm spring-like air that's over southern and central New Jersey and southeastern Pennsylvania, the marine air mass that is setting up over Connecticut, the Hudson River Valley, Long Island, New York City, and then the cold front that is approaching the region via the showers that are moving through. So we have a variety of different air masses here dealing with scattered showers and rather unsettled weather conditions. And this is going to be the whole story throughout this weekend and into next week, with a very active weather pattern with volatile temperatures, some locations pushing into the mid 60s, possibly even touching 70 degrees. Meanwhile, locations just here north are struggling to break 50 because of an onshore wind and a bit of a fight back with the marine air mass in place. So a very volatile weather pattern in place for sure, and wet. A lot of rain on the way with the potential for some localized flash flooding this weekend, especially on Sunday morning with some very heavy rainfall. On the latest radar, you can see we have showers moving through the region. They're starting to break up a bit, but clearly you could see that they're capable of a few heavy downpours. Once these showers move through this afternoon, we'll have a bit of a break, but we still have a threat of a few isolated showers here and there that will move through the region this evening. Temperatures this evening will fall into the lower to mid 40s. Think about that for a second. We were struggling to reach that for highs, and that's going to be our low tonight. So clearly we're dealing with a much warmer air mass in place throughout the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see one disturbance moving through. The primary cold front's well to the west here. This is moving through tomorrow night into Sunday. And this low pressure system right here will basically converge, intensify, lift northeast, producing very heavy rainfall tomorrow night into Sunday, with rainfall amounts anywhere from 1 to 3 inches. The heaviest rainfall looks to be setting up for Connecticut, Long Island, the Hudson River Valley, northern New Jersey, and extreme north central New Jersey, and then northeastern Pennsylvania. Philadelphia, you still get heavy rain, about 1 to 2 inches, but these locations could reach up to 3 inches of rain, and that's rather concerning because you have a ground that's frozen. So you have a frozen ground, you get heavy rain, you still got somewhat of a snowpack here, and all those factors are going to combine to lead to the potential for some flash flooding, unfortunately, and some urban flooding as we're dealing with all this rain and all this water runoff. So be prepared for that, especially Sunday morning, for the potential for flash flooding. Also, look how dynamic these disturbances are. These are all Pacific disturbances. Let's take a look at the water vapor satellite picture. And look what we have here. We have this disturbance out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's a lot of disturbances here. And here's our old ocean storm lifting up into the Canadian Maritimes and towards Greenland. Still a rather progressive weather pattern in place over the Atlantic, clearly one over the Pacific, and just disturbance after disturbance and chock full of moisture throughout this entire weather pattern, just charging on through the United States, leading to the potential for some moderate to heavy rainfall. So let's take a look at the latest model guidance from the Penn State EWOL website. This is the GFS model guidance here. Again, for tonight, scattered showers can be expected. Temperatures in the lower to mid 40s. For tomorrow morning, we'll get a bit of a break, scattered cloud cover. Then tomorrow afternoon, rain starts to develop. It becomes heavy tomorrow evening, and then that continues on through Sunday. Now, temperatures on Saturday will range from the upper 40s to mid 50s. Upper 40s most likely over the northern interior, lower to mid 50s over the New York City metropolitan area, and mid 50s in the Philadelphia metropolitan area and the New Jersey coast. Then on Sunday, as we have this heavy rain moving through with an area of low pressure developing off the New Jersey coast, a very raw day. Now I want to point out something here. You see how this upper level low is set up and it's a negatively tilted trough? Look where the polar jet stream is. It's way up here. That's also where all the cold air is locked in. This is purely a subtropical disturbance. It's now a full phase. It's a rather dynamic and intense subtropical disturbance with a closed off upper level low, producing raw weather conditions. There is no sign whatsoever of any snowfall, even for the highest interior locations at this time. So on Sunday, with periods of heavy rain, look for temperatures in the mid 40s for lows and upper 40s to lower 50s for highs. A rather raw day for sure. Monday, opening day. Here's the good news. Most locations will be drying out. I can't rule out an isolated shower here or there, but for the most part we're looking at dry conditions, cloudy, temperatures in the mid to upper 30s for lows, mid to upper 50s for highs. Overall, not too bad. On Tuesday, high pressure will be in control briefly, scattered cloud cover, temperatures in the upper 30s for lows, mid to upper 50s for highs. On Wednesday, we have another disturbance that will be approaching the region with a few isolated showers, not a washout in any way, shape, or form. Temperatures in the upper 30s to lower 40s for lows, and upper 50s to lower 60s for highs, pretty much averaging where we should be for this time of year. Then on Thursday, we have another low pressure system that will be developing. This is going to be another heavy rain event for Thursday on through Friday, with the capability of another 1 to 3 inches of rain. So as you can see here, this spring is starting to set up to be unsettled, on the cool side, and very wet. So I think we're going to be setting up for the potential for a rather wet spring, and one with a high threat for flash flooding this spring. Temperatures on Thursday and Friday in the mid 40s for lows and upper 50s to lower 60s for highs. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Steven DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and LinkedIn. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.